A lot of people, right from the jump, when they start working out, they get into supplementation before they even have a sense of what they can really do without it. So you have a lot of people who are big and strong and jacked and ripped and swole and all this other stuff, but they don't truly know what they're capable of without all the supplements. Today, we're going to ask and answer the question, do you need to take supplements in order to get fit and get strong? So, this is Mark Johnson, your fitness ambassador from Bounce Pep and the youngest son of Bill Johnson. Happy to have you here today. Hope you're a subscriber, but let's get right into this. The short answer to your question is no, you don't need to take supplements in order to get fit or get stronger. You don't need them. Now, I'm going to offer myself as a case study. I did not start working out until I was in my 40s. Now, you might guess that because I was a bit older when I started to work out, that I would have turned to supplements to kickstart my progress. But guess what? I did not do that. Mainly because, quite frankly, I don't understand the long-term effects of supplements on my body. And so I basically don't want to take the chance. So I went into it with the understanding that I was not going to test out or, I wasn't going to try any supplementation because I simply didn't know what the long-term risks were. Now, the short-term benefits a lot of times are relatively clear, but again, it's the long-term risks that people a lot of times who are taking these supplements don't understand and frankly don't seem to care much about until it's too late and they're in hospital. So my approach from the get-go was no supplements. What I do is, guess what? I eat food and I drink water. That's pretty much it. When I go to the gym, what I take along with me is a gym bag full of gadgets and gizmos that I use at the gym. But inside that gym bag, I also have a water flask. And I fill this thing up with water. And as I work out, that's all that I consume is water the whole time. Now, when I say I don't take supplements, that means protein shakes and creatine and all that, none of it. I don't take any of it. Now, let me just say this. I don't believe that things such as, whey protein and creatine are bad for you. As far as I know, there's no evidence, even long-term, that they really do any damage. However, my personal approach was I'm not going to touch that stuff because I want to know what I can do. And a lot of people, right from the jump, when they start working out, they get into supplementation before they even have a sense of what they can really do without it. So you have a lot of people who are big and strong and jacked and ripped and swole and all this other stuff, but they don't truly know what they're capable of without all the supplements because they've never really given it enough time to basically see how they would progress and what they could accomplish without all that stuff. So what I would encourage you to do is when you're getting started, just start by eating and drinking. Eat real quality food, drink water. You don't need a whole bunch of supplements. Now, if later on you decide that you would like to try out some supplementation, then I'm not going to tell you no. That's up to you. But what I'm encouraging you to do is understand what you can do of your own natural ability first. A lot of people don't even give themselves the chance to understand that. And so I'm asking you to give yourself the chance to understand what you can do without supplements first. And you may be like me and conclude that you don't even need them. See, I have concluded that basically I've made progress and I have seen real benefits, real results in terms of, my physical, in terms of my body, but also mentally. I've made real progress, and I've never touched a supplement, period, of any kind. So my conclusion is that I simply don't need them. And I have no plans to start using supplements in the future. I just don't need them. So it's up to you to figure out whether you need them based on whatever your goals for fitness are. But what I can tell you is I don't believe that you need them. If you take supplements, it's because you want to. Uh, Maybe it can speed up some of your gains. I'm not going to argue with that necessarily, but I always implore you to remember that supplements have long-term effects as well. And so some of the more unproven supplements out there, you may want to be careful of. If it's something like creatine, whey protein powder, I think those are generally pretty safe. Though, those have a long track record. I don't think anybody's dying from that stuff. But some of the more the novel supplements that you have out there, think 2 times, think 3 times, maybe 4 times before you get into that stuff, because long term, it's not clear what they do to people. Sometimes it is clear what they do to people. They put people in the hospital and kill them. So just be aware of that. And if you can give yourself time to find out what your physical capacity is without supplementation, I think that's the best road that you can take. So I want you to go ahead and please subscribe to this channel, because I'm always dropping little gems like this. And whether you agree or disagree, I'm going to give you something to think about. So with that, take this with you. Have a great day.